Welcome to Daily Timothy Time. My name is Carl Coates, and it's a privilege, pleasure, and an absolute joy to be with you once again with an open King James Bible. Today, Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. We're in the book of Mark. We're in chapter 2, and we're going to pick up from verse 23 this morning. Mark chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass that he went through the cornfields on the Sabbath day, and his disciples began, as they went, to pluck the ears of corn. And the Pharisees said unto him, Behold, why do they on the Sabbath day that which is not lawful? And he said unto them, Have ye never read what David did when he had need, and was and hungered, he and they that were with him? How he went into the house of God in the days of Abiathar the high priest, and did eat the shewbread, which is not lawful to eat, but for the priests, and gave also to them which were with him. And he said unto them, The Sabbath was made for man, not the man for the Sabbath. Therefore the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. Folks, this is a really interesting passage we've just come through here. And in the way of light commentary, I just want to pick up on one or two quick points with you here. In verse 25, and he said, Have ye never read what David did? If you go over to 1 Samuel chapter 21, you can read that event. 1 Samuel chapter 21. I just want to have a quick look in the scripture here. 1 Samuel 21. I just want to make sure I've got the right passage. You never know. Sometimes I can mess things up. Chapter 21. Yeah, if you look at from verse 4, and the priest answered David and said, There is no common bread under mine hand, but there is hallowed bread, if the young men have kept themselves at least from women. And David answered the priest and said unto him, Of a truth women have been kept from us about these 3 days, since I came out, and the vessels of the young men are holy, and the bread is in a manner common, yea, though it were sanctified this day in the vessel. So the priest gave him the hallowed bread, for there was no bread there, but the shewbread, that was taken from before the Lord, to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away. So there's the account there, 1 Samuel chapter 21, if you want to give that full passage your attention. Also, another thing too I want to bring up with you just very quickly, gentle listener. In the passage we've read here, the issue of the Sabbath in verse 24. And the Pharisees said unto him, Behold, why do they on the Sabbath day that which is not lawful? You see, folks, the point that they're driving home here is it's against their traditions. Now, it's a beautiful topic to study out in full. And I just want to leave you with one passage or chapter to go and read. Read the full chapter and you will see what I'm saying. Go to Mark chapter 7 and read on down through there. Mark chapter 7. And you see the traditions of men there. It's brought up a number of times. So these guys, they bummed that what's going on here. These guys are not paying attention to their traditions. And one last further thought here. When it comes to the law, there's two sections to it. There's the ceremonial part of it, and there's the moral issue part of it. And the Sabbath is a ceremonial thing. It's a shadow of. Now, to explain it out, time's up for today. But anyway, the material you've heard today, take it back to your own study and check it out. If you have any questions, there is a QR code on the album cover. Scan that. It'll take you to our website. Contact details are there, and further study material is up there if you are interested. Folks, please share this on your socials, and remember to keep your sword sharp, soldier. Till we meet again next time, if the Lord tarries, grace and peace to you. Maranatha.